Alright, so now these are gonna be 5 things that I definitely will not miss in high school. And most of these things they're gonna, come back. Actually, I think 2, maybe 3 of these things are gonna come back in college anyway. But I mean, they were part of high school life, so I'm gonna miss them. Well, I'm not gonna miss them. I'm not gonna miss them anyway, but they'll probably come back in college. 2, maybe 3. So anyway, the first thing that I definitely will not miss is homework, right? Like, who's gonna actually look back and go, oh yeah, homework, I miss doing homework. But most adults sometimes don't even want to go to work, so don't think they're gonna be missing homework. But I definitely won't miss homework. I mean, I get why we need homework, it makes sense, but it doesn't mean I have to like homework. It's just like taxes, right? Need taxes doesn't mean I have to like taxes. So I mean, there's really nothing more to say. I'm not gonna miss homework, right? Now that one is the most obvious one that will obviously come back in college for sure, and of course, I'll just have to deal with it. It's just part of life, nothing to do about it. Again, you need homework, understandably, but hey, again, doesn't mean I have to like it. Definitely will not miss it. Now, another thing that I won't miss, now, here's the thing here, it's the class, not the teachers, but another thing that I won't miss is English class. Yeah, no, I will not miss English. I can't even describe how much I do not like English class, so it's just one of those things where, like, I absolutely do not like it. Like, a lot of people don't like math, they just do not like math, so when they get to that point in their life where they don't have to go through math class anymore, like, they'll be really happy about that. It's one of those things that they just will not miss from school, and for me, that's English class. Again, you can argue with me on it all you want, it's fine, but I still, to this day, do not see the point in English class whatsoever, other than the obvious stuff known as reading and writing. You gotta learn how to read, you gotta learn how to write. I get that, but when literature is studied and questions such as, what is this word's significance given the context of the story and its position on the page given the fact that it's on the 3rd paragraph, or why do you think the curtain's red, what do you think that symbolizes? And I'm like, I don't care. I truly do not care what that symbolizes. I don't care what the word significance is to the story. I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna study this in college. It has no significance to me whatsoever. I don't care. Another thing that I will not miss are those drug / alcohol / whatever, marijuana, heroin, assemblies. And this is more, I mean, I guess all these are personal opinions, but the reason why I will not miss those assemblies is because I made the decision a long time ago, back in like 7th grade, I think, when you're first exposed to this kind of stuff and teachers and parents finally begin to start advocating you to like not do any of this stuff. Around that time, I based on the reasons that they gave, the videos that we watched during health class, during science class, and all that stuff, it right off the bat just convinced me. Never was I ever like, I mean, maybe it won't be that bad. Right off the bat, I was convinced, yeah, this is a lot of messed up stuff. I am never going to be doing any of this. I had made the decision right off the bat to never do it ever, so having to sit through those assemblies from 7th grade all throughout 12th grade, you do the math, 5 years, man. 5 years sitting through assemblies over and over, constantly being told, hey, don't do this, hey, don't do that. For me, I'm like, yes, I know, I get it. I made the decision a while ago to not do it, and I just got bored with it, No matter how many times you try to advocate adolescents and teens not do it, there's always going to be those that do it. One of the people who subscribe to me, they're gonna, if they watch this, they'll know I'm talking about them. One of the reasons they gave was, I guess that's not even a reason, but the thing that they told me was, I started doing this knowing it was bad for me. And I'm just sitting there going, so you did this knowing it was bad for you? Like, what? You literally said you started doing this knowing it was bad for you. And I'm just sitting, it's one of those things that was so shocking, you don't even know what to say next. If somebody's trying to argue with you, hey, this isn't gonna be bad for me, like, this won't hurt me, then, you can pull up research, you can pull up, medical research done and goes, yes it will, this, whatever, this affects your brain, or this is gonna affect your lungs, so, like, if you're an athlete, you're not gonna perform as well, and, stuff like that, like, you can argue with that person, but, like, when a person tells you, yeah, I started this knowing it was bad for me, it's like, what do you say to that? I understand why those assemblies have to be given every year constantly, because it's the only thing that can give the community just even the tiniest hope that maybe after hearing it, 5 million times, maybe it'll convince maybe just one person, hey, this isn't good, and maybe just that one person saved from doing something that might ruin their life. Again, unfortunately, these are all maybes. So another thing that I definitely will not miss is fitness days during PE, and here's why. Like, I know. The general thing is, you're just lazy or you're just unathletic. That's why you won't miss fitness days, because you actually had to run and do stuff during PE. And yeah, that's why. And I just want to say, no, that's not the reason why I won't miss fitness days. I like doing physical activities. If I just sit around too long, like, I will begin to get antsy a little. But the reason I won't miss fitness days is because it wasn't like we didn't do like a game. Like, it wasn't fun. PE, there's like units. So like unit 1, you'll do like ultimate frisbee or kickball or something like that. I mean, it'll be a game. You're playing a game. So like while you're playing a game, the aspect of playing the game is what's fun, and you're getting exercise while playing the game, and that's what made it fun. Fitness days, it's like, alright, do push-ups, squats, or run, whatever, lunges, sit up, more push-ups, or whatever, and then, like, that just wasn't fun. Like, I guess it's because, like, I like exercising, but I like exercising in a way that's, like, fun, through, like, a game or something. I ran every once in a while after school, but that's just because, only 45 minutes of standing there playing softball in PE isn't enough, so it was more like, I mean, if I'm gonna be healthy, I'm gonna need to exercise. But, like, while you're in PE, while there's other people there to be playing a game, it just wasn't fun just, sitting there, well, not just sitting there, but, like, doing push-ups or doing squats or whatnot, when we could have just been playing a game. And if we don't play a game like kickball or softball where you stand around, and we play a game that actually requires you to be moving the entire time, like ultimate frisbee is a great example. You have to be basically constantly moving. Like, if you want to be a productive teammate, constantly running around, constantly moving. I mean, it's not a contact sport, but I mean, you'll be pushed around, shoved around a little bit. I guess it adds a little bit more fun to it, but it's a game where you have to be constantly moving, and if you actually do put forth the effort and you're actually like genuinely trying, and you're gonna be sweating and you're gonna be taking deep breaths, and it'll be obvious that you're tired. We had this game called four-court volleyball. Again, a lot of you guys probably already know, because again, for the millionth time, most of my subscribers right now are people who I go to school with, or went to school with for that matter, since I graduated today. Woohoo. Four-court volleyball, where it's a cross was made, making 4 sections, and you basically played volleyball with like gigantic exercise balls. So, and they weren't even like exercise balls, they were just like, I don't really know how to describe it, because they were a lot heavier than what exercise balls were. But the point is, like, it took a little bit of effort. I mean, not humongous effort, I'm not a complete weakling, but it took a little bit of effort to be able to hit that ball, straight up and into another person's court, or be able to hit it straight up because you're too far back so somebody else could hit it into another person's court. And by the time PE was over, you would genuinely be sweating, and you would genuinely be like breathing deep and breathing hard, because it was genuinely tiring. So, the main goal of wanting us to do physical activity, it could have been accomplished through playing games where it would actually have been fun. So I mean, it's one of those things where I won't miss fitness days in PE, and in college I plan to like join I won't be playing like a sports officially for the school, like NCAA, or like actually representing the school, but I hope to join like an intramural club and play like, I don't know, badminton or volleyball, just just for fun within the community, just to get some exercise again, because again, like my previous point was, exercise can be achieved through having fun. It doesn't have to be like it wasn't military, it wasn't as hard as a military in PE, but the point I'm trying to make is, it doesn't have to be structured like military training, you can just let us run loose and play a game, and we'll be tired at the end. And if people aren't participating, just give them a bad grade, done. Like, that's gonna damage their future, but that's the consequences that they'll have to face for not putting forth the effort in class. And that's the same with any class anyway. You don't put forth the effort in math class, you don't do your homework, you score bad on tests, you're gonna get a bad grade. Same in PE. Get rid of fitness days, let us just have fun through games where you actually have to move around, not like softball or kickball where outfielders and kickers stand for a majority of the time. and in the end, we will genuinely be tired, and if people don't participate, again, give them a bad grade. That's their consequence. You don't have to save everybody. Like, that's it. Like, there's nothing more I can really say on that. So, alright, and the final thing I'm going to talk about not missing in high school are the freshmen of this year. I don't know what it was, but these freshmen this year, they wanted to have shoving matches in the middle of the hallway. Now, this may have just been a coincidence, and it was only just freshmen that I had to deal with, I guess. I don't know. But they would, like, have shoving matches right in the middle of the hallway, where people are walking. And I'm thinking, what are you doing? It's passing period. The entire school is in the hallways, trying to roam their way around to get to the next class, and you want to have a shoving match? Are you kidding me? So, naturally, they'd start shoving each other around, and then innocent, well, I mean, yeah, and then, like, people who are just innocently trying to walk to their next class, minding their own business, then they get, you know, they start running into those people, and then those people run into someone else, and then, like, that starts happening with people that were just minding their own business. So I'm thinking, what is the purpose of having a shoving match, first of all? And should you, by some insane reason, come up with a purpose, why do you need to do it during the middle of passing period? Why don't you go outside of school on your own time and shove each other as much as you possibly want during that time? I mean, you know, friends and people, like, in a friendly way, just kind of, you know, give each other a little nudge when they're laughing, or, like, people are teasing each other. I get that. No, these freshmen were full on shoving and, like, pushing each other. And I'm thinking, what are you doing? And it got so annoying because, like, it became like a maze, you know? You had to turn into a football player. Oh, yeah, juked you right there. You're not gonna shove him into me. Ha ha! I survived! Like, it basically would turn into that, especially, I had third hour stats, and then from stats I would have to go to physics, so, like, from stats and physics, I had to deal with those quite a bit, especially in that area. A few more here and there from, like, physics to homeroom, but mainly from stats to physics. Right there in that area were a lot of freshmen congested around there, and those had to be the ones that, like, shoved each other. And I'm just wondering, why? What are you doing? So, you know, I mean, the last thing I'm going to talk about, I'm sure there's more in my mind of more things that I'll miss and more things that I won't miss as well, but I guess to kind of keep this video short, again, I'm still filming right now, so after I edit it, I don't know how long it's going to be, but I guess to kind of cut back on this video, make it shorter, not make it not as long as how long it will be, you know, I'm just going to be ending it right there. So yeah, freshmen having shoving matches. It's the, you know, last thing I'll talk about that I definitely will not miss. So there you guys have it, my two lists of top 5 things that I will miss and the top 5 things that I won't miss in high school. 4 years did go by pretty fast. My math teacher in freshman year did say, you know, senior year it seems like it's so far off, but it's gonna pass in the blink of an eye. And it literally did. If I only could, I just want the last 2 years back, so I just want my junior and senior year back. As you look back, I mean, I know you guys know about a lot of stuff that I talked about in this video, so as you look back, I mean, my hope is hopefully you guys missed the school as well. Hopefully you felt connected to the school. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and there's gonna be things you guys miss about the school. There's gonna be things that you won't miss. It's like that about everything, but as you look back at high school, my hope is you guys hopefully will miss it as well. Hopefully I got pictures with a lot of you guys at graduation as well. If not, I'll still miss you guys because you guys were a familiar face as well. If you see me anywhere out in the real world, you know, say hi to me. We'll sit down, we'll chat. I mean, look at this face. Does this face look intimidating to you? I don't think so. I mean, if you're intimidated by that face, boy, are you in for a surprise as you enter the real world. Yeah, I guess I'll end it by saying, you know, been a great 4 years. Will miss you guys. Keep in touch with me on Instagram. A lot of you follow me. If you don't follow me, literally it's just my name. SAAHILREGMI. Look that up. You'll find my Instagram. Kept it simple for you guys. That concludes the video, and yeah, hope to see you guys around. And not just in the comments, I hope to see you guys around in real life as well. Get you guys later in the next video.